So apparently, whenever you're insulating and drywalling, before that step, you always have to have these baffle thingies in between each rafter to allow a flow of air, and this allows the prevention of mold and stuff that might cause rot up there. So that's something that we're focusing on, and I'm learning about today. Um, in terms of business, what I'm doing right now, it's extremely frustrating, and sometimes I want to give up. But uh, we're at the stage in these startups that I'm doing. I have two startups on the go right now, but I'm just gonna share the story about one of them, which is the moving company. It seems like for every single thing we do, we don't get reimbursed. Our time's not reimbursed for it. It seems like we're just grinding without any reward. And you know, I think every business owner has to be comfortable with that step, right? That's phase one. I was talking to a guy at the market today. I saw some other startups. Sell some stuff at a farmer's market, and he told me that he's in the seventh year of a bakery right now, and for the first 3 years, like they didn't make any money, and they wanted to give up. Uh, Year one, they wanted to give up. Year two, they wanted to give up. Year three, they still wanted to give up, but they had already put in 2 years previously, so it was it would have been like betraying the business if they had given up. And then year four, they slowly started to see some growth. Year five, then year five, the business was starting to do better. Year six, doing really good, and now year seven, it's great, and now it's a brand that's recognized in the city. And I'm in year one of multiple startups, and I felt like giving up, but you can't give up because if you give up, then you'll have worked for nothing. Your legacy will be gone just like that. So a business is like a plane trying to get off the ground. At first, when it's taking off on the runway, and then in the air as it's slowly climbing, reaching its cruise altitude, it uses up like 50% of its fuel. And then once it's in the air cruising at cruise altitude, then it hardly burns any fuel, right? And it's overcoming that inertia, overcoming that resistance just to get up in the air for any startup. Um, and that's a helpful analogy to encourage any of you who might be starting something. The first few years are going to be miserable and they're going to be a grind, but stick with it and you will see some profitability before too long. So we're gonna get back to work. We're gonna finish putting up these baffles up here, and as you can see, the side of it is done, and we're working on this side now. So, yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day and enjoy the sunshine. It's pretty epic out here in Canada, Eastern Canada. We have forest fires engulfing the whole east coast. That's a unprecedented occurrence for me. I've never lived through that in my whole entire life of 22 years here. So strange things are happening. Strange things are happening. Have a great day, guys.